Hi everyone, welcome back. In a recent Car Scoop article, so today we're going to be competing the Polestar 2 against the BMW iX. Polestar 2 performs quite well in the Moose test. So this is a test that's called the Moose test. Just to kick things off in the right way, someone left a comment and I'd like to start here. So I used to think that this test was silly until I did some quick research and found out that Alaska averages about 500 Moose vehicle accidents per year on the roadway. 500 accidents. So primarily this test is to demonstrate how vehicles handle themselves at high speeds. My reasons for doing this is because in one of the main tests, this was the slalom test, where Polestar achieved 22.8 seconds, that actually placed it first on the list of similar electric cars that they have tested, finishing ahead of the Mini Countryman SE, the Cupra Born, and the BMW i4. So I've got both videos. Let's start with the BMW. This is how it fared in the 77 miles per hour test. So this is the entrance speed, 77 kilometers per hour. It didn't do that perfectly, but it certainly wasn't the worst I've ever seen. Next up is the 73 kilometers per hour speed. And as you can see, the vehicle fared much better at the 73 kilometers per hour speed. Now let's have a look at the Polestar. Entrance speed for the Polestar is 81 kilometers. That's much faster than the BMW i4 did. The BMW i4 was doing 77 kilometers an hour. This is 81 kilometers per hour for the Polestar 2. And unfortunately, Polestar didn't fare too well on that first test. Now the second test is 76 kilometers per hour, much similar to the 77 kilometers per hour as the first BMW test. Let's see how Polestar performs. Again, not the best because they knocked the cones off right there. Definitely not the best. Definitely not the best, as you can see. And this was BMW doing 75 kilometers per hour. Again, very similar to its first Entrada speed. Very similar to the Polestar 76 kilometers per hour speed. And that is how it fared. It kicked one cone, but ultimately it ended up running over another cone at the other end, but still performing much better than the Polestar in terms of handling. So BMW wins right there. Now for the next test, this is just going in and out of the cones. And as you can see, BMW actually performs really well, really stable with that performance. So that's really good. The vehicle turns around as quickly as possible. So that's the BMW doing it all again. Very smooth, very close, very tight lines, but very stable, quite impressive. And minimal slides, 24 seconds for the BMW. Now let's check out the Polestar. The Polestar will do the exact same thing, the exact same attempt. Very smooth, very fast from the Polestar. Look at that. Very impressive handling. And once again, it spins around as quickly as possible. It does the exact same thing down the track. Very tight lines, but much more stable. Less spins than the BMW. Until you get to the end, the car starts to spin up a lot more at the end. But look at that time. Over 1.2 seconds faster than the BMW. Very impressive. 22.8 seconds. So this is how the Polestar 2 compares against other EVs of its size and capabilities, such as the Mini Cooper SE Countryman, the Cupra Born, the BMW i4, which is the one we were looking at, Peugeot 308 Hybrid 225, that's a long name, unnecessary, Kia Sportage, that's a long name again, even performed better than the Mercedes-Benz EQS 580. That's really impressive. So while Polestar didn't perform well on the first attempt, on the first Moose test, on the second one it did rather well, better than anything else in its category. That's of course excluding the likes of the Tesla Model 3, but it wasn't on this list for some reason, but we could always look into it for another video. So we've seen some weaknesses in Polestar in terms of handling, but we've also seen the strength of the vehicle. So ultimately, check out their channel. So ultimately what we've learned is that Polestar is better at some things than BMW. But at the end of the day, hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to check out their channel at Kilometers77. Subscribe to see more, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you in our next video.